Hello, hello, hello. My name is Frederica, and this is Frederica is for real. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you are notified when my next video uploads. Hi, guys. This has been an interesting 24 hours. I had really planned on making a video last night, and things got really interesting after 7 p.m. So first, I found out that a very great, lovable, just a angel on earth cousin of mine had passed away. So I want to offer my condolences to her family, her dad, Dr. Lehman Brown, and First Lady Beatrice, and all of their immediate family. I'm extended family. Still broke my heart. So I had some very serious moments of grief, especially when you know that during this time of COVID that she contracted and battled and came out of that situation. It was just really a shock. So I had some moments of grief yesterday. And then in that same time frame, I had another cousin. I found out, she got some circumstances going on, and people can really step on your neck when you're down already. And these two ladies are two very lovable cousins of mine. Because this is for somebody. All of your family is not lovable. All of your family is not lovable. But these two individuals, they're very lovable. Very lovable people. To see one pass away and to see the other, she's my daughter's age. And a lady in her life, older than me, and I'm 49, threatening to do her body harm, my flesh rose up. Because I'm an empath and I'm intuitive. So I started to feel that energy. And it really took a toll on me between the grief and the anger I was feeling for someone treating her that way. So it required me to go into isolation and to do a lot of praying and meditation because my energy was operating on a low vibe. And I would never come to you like that, but I'll always be transparent about who I am. I'm not always on a high frequency because I'm an empath. I feel people's energy immediately, and I'm intuitive. People really cannot hide themselves from me. All I need is 30 seconds in a room with you, and I can see straight through you, and that's just the truth. So I had to get my energy back on a high frequency. So speaking to the Holy Spirit, I'm saying, okay, so what am I saying? He said, talk about that. Talk about isolation. Sometimes we have to isolate ourselves from things to keep our energy right, to keep us in the right place. Isolation is not always a bad thing. There are a couple of things that actually require isolation. Elevation requires isolation. Sometimes you have to shut everybody out, get rid of all of those energies around you, in order for you to operate in the manner that God, the divine, the Holy Spirit wants you to operate. Because some things are sent to distract you. So elevation requires, and sometimes you just need to isolate because like yesterday, I wasn't in a good place. Last night, I wasn't in a good place. So it was better for me to keep myself from around people so that my energy that I was in at that time didn't spill over into them. Or whatever energy they were having at that time didn't spill over to me because, quite frankly, at the time, I couldn't deal with it. I needed to be alone. I needed to pray. I needed to meditate. I needed to cry. It was a lot of things that I needed to do. I needed to go out into nature today, get some fresh air, stretch, hot showers, whatever it did to take me back to where I am right now. Back to where I am right now. Again, my name is Frederica. This is Frederica is for real. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you're notified when my next video is uploaded. I'm not going to keep you long. I have my grandkids in the house, so I didn't record from there. I'm recording from my truck. But I've come to find that when I don't try to set it up formally, that's when the Holy Spirit really comes through. He really comes through and lets me know what I need to be saying to his people. So sometimes it is very good for you to isolate. If you feel yourself getting overwhelmed, angry, out of pocket, out of character, because quite honestly, my flesh really rose up last night. It really rose up because I don't understand some people that like to put their foot in your neck when you're already down. But I wouldn't understand that because I'm an empath and I'm a nourisher. I'm a nurturer. I'm a protector. So I don't understand those kind of people. But what we have to do is we have to pray for those kind of people. We have to pray for those kind of people because I don't know if they're even aware. I don't know if they even care, But me, for one, I just can't see myself putting my foot in someone's neck when they're already down. Because what do you have to gain from that, But that's neither here nor there. Because I'm in a much better place right now. And I prayed about it. And I know that person will be dealt with in the spirit. And that my cousin is covered because I spent the night praying for her and covering her. So I know that she's covered and I know that she's protected and that the Holy Spirit will deal with that person in the way that they need to be dealt with. And that Frida, which is my nickname, Frederica, doesn't need to do a thing but what I did last night. And that was isolate, meditate, pray, get it out. Give it to God. And that's all that I needed to do. And now everything is going to be just fine. Everything is going to be just fine. That's for somebody, If you just feel yourself getting overwhelmed, people just coming at you left and right with craziness, and you're in a good place, know that was meant to distract you. The first thing is you have to notice that. Instead of getting caught up in those emotions and those feelings, those fleshly feelings, because you are a spiritual being living a human experience. So you are apt to those emotions, but you have to recognize them. Because the only way that you can rein them in and have some type of control is to first recognize when those feelings arise. So I did. I recognized the place I was in. And I was in no place to be around people or to be coming on here talking to you. It took some time. It took some time. Isolation is sometimes necessary. And the Holy Spirit wanted you to know that. Don't feel bad about taking the time out to make sure that you're okay before you're around other people. Because that is important. You don't want to take all of that, if you got all of that going on inside of you, and let it pour over into somebody else's life. Take the time to make sure that you get yourself together before you go back out into the world, into the workplace, around family, around friends, or whatever scenario you find yourself in. Just take some time to deal with what's going on inside of you before you do that. And that's really all I have for today. And I hope that blesses somebody, because that's what the Holy Spirit gave me to give you today. Again, my name is Frederica. This is Frederica is for real. I love you guys. Mwah. Thank you for all of your support. It has been great. I really appreciate it. You don't know, because this has been a scary experience for me to even step out and do this. Because for my own reasons, I'll just keep that maybe for another time. But don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you know when my next video uploads. You have a great, great evening. And I'll see you next time, guys.